Alright, so I went and got pellets for the wood stove, and it turns out today is actually really nice. So I'm gonna get them set over there. We got all the stuff. I didn't order it yet, but I did go and get a price quote from Fisher, so it's gonna cost me about $460. I got fluid, the clutch fork, I got the transmission mount down below, we got the pilot bearing, we got, I didn't actually even look at this. I need to make sure, yeah, so that ball's still in there. I got pretty much everything I need. It's about $460. We're just gonna RTV the gasket up here. I gotta get a shifter for it because he did not have the shift knob, which is fine. I want one of them little Hurst shifters for the, where is it at? For the end of the shaft here. Any of these other pieces, I can't use the steering wheel or the interior pieces because mine's an 06. This is an early model. Got to get the clutch pedal off today. I don't know if we're going to be working on any of this today. I do have one customer coming in. I don't know what we're doing to his truck yet. I'm also, these videos are very delayed. If you guys haven't noticed, I'm going to be getting this cleaned out in this, hopefully, if not today, tomorrow, to get all his stuff out. Supposedly I'm supposed to be getting some money today, and he can come get his stuff and whatnot, but I'm not storing that stuff for free. That stuff's gonna go either in the burn barrel or sell whatever's worth it. I don't know, but I'm owed about $2,600 in transport fees for that. So I'm gonna get this stuff done. We're waiting on him. We got a mega cab to be working on today. The seal itself looks all right. I actually completely forgot. I do want to get a transfer case seal just for shits and giggles, but this thing's definitely going to need some help. We're planning on doing this entire swap. If not today, or well, if not Saturday, we're going to do it next week. And I want to make sure everything's like perfect though. I don't want to half-ass the swap and know I'm going to have issues like my black truck did. I do want to take my time, make sure it's all good. All right, so I just got word he's not going to be here for another hour. And you guys know with this shop, the stipulations are I basically get one truck in at a time. So I can only schedule one at a time. I got two scheduled this week. We should be doing a clutch on, I think it was a 2006 two-wheel drive. That one you guys saw me tow before. So we're going to be, figure I'll start getting this together. This whole thing is scrap pretty much. Unless someone's interested in it, I don't really know what to tell you guys. I did need to grab, I'm probably just going to end up scrapping it because all I needed was the clutch pedal, which I don't like this. Kind of seems like a chintzy design here, but I did need that. Someone took, so I guess I got to buy that as well. The piece that goes through there. So here's this. So we'll be able to get that installed at some point. So I'm just basically setting this stuff aside. I need to get rid of what I don't need, but I got good bushings. We got good bushings up here. We got our oh shit clips. So this whole thing is scrap, and then we're also gonna probably just throw the other interior pieces away. I don't need the steering column, don't need this, and I don't need this. The only thing I'm gonna need that for is the measurements, but I can adjust that myself. I don't need that for it. And then I do need this. So this, and then we'll get a nice, probably, I might extend it a little bit and then throw a Hurst shifter on there. I do like that this unscrews. I don't believe that on my NV 5600 it ever did. I'm not going to give people much time, but if anybody is interested in anything in this pile here, shifter, interior, yes, it does need cleaned. I don't need it. This is just one of those things where like everything's cut. So this is just one of those things where if somebody like is desperate and needs it, take it. If not, I do got to scrap this stuff and get it out of here. That turbo is probably going to end up going in the scrap. I don't think this thing's any good anymore. You can see all the oil on the inside, so I definitely think this one needed bearings. Like you can see, it doesn't spin all that well. I'm just going to scrap that as well. Then we got a good clutch. I'd like to upgrade that at some point. Maybe go get in a clutch from O'Reilly's because I know I've never had issues with theirs. All right, here's where we're at. Clutch pedal and clutch are over there. This part of the drive shaft's fine. This one, I can feel the crunchiness. So as much as I want to just slap this thing in and just save the money, I'm going to just end up having to go get it rebuilt, which is, last time I got it done, it was like $350. Now, I'm not really sure what the cost is going to be. It's going to cost me a little bit of money. It'd probably be like $450 or some shit like that. It's this port here that gets pretty damn expensive because they got like the double U-joint set up. Everything here feels all right, but like I don't like to mess with them. And I don't know if it's normal that I can see the ball in there. So I'm just going to go and have them refurbish that as well. And the main factors we're really just waiting on the drive shaft for the rear. Once that comes back, everything can get thrown in. You know, clean it up, obviously. But like the front drive shaft, I can wait a little bit. I don't mind not having the four-wheel drive for a couple of weeks. Especially now that we're coming out of winter. It'll just be a two-wheel drive truck for like 3 weeks or some shit. But like I said, we're not going two-wheel drive permanently. But yeah, this one she's just a wee bit crunchy. All right, just got another one done. Tuner installed. I'll wait to see if they go by. But just getting the shop clean now. It's a nice looking truck. Bam. Alright, so we are all done with that truck. We got the tuner installed, got the backup camera slightly fixed for the guy. And I guess we're going to be uploading some custom tunes into that here shortly, probably a week or two, and then installing some air horns. But we've got a couple hours left for the day. I'm going to get this thing cleaned out. I went and got this box cleaned out. So anything I didn't need, thrown away. We got a bunch of scrap. I didn't just gonna be throwing that stuff away. Anything else we got in the burn barrel. All right, so I figured, well, I have nothing to do, might as well get this thing cleaned up. So I pulled everything out. I cleaned everything off. I had a bunch of pre-workout stuck in there. That's annoying, but you know, got all this cleaned up. We took this piece out and vacuumed everything. I hate a dirty truck, but you guys can see how much nicer it is. I'm not gonna put the mats back in the back because they're kind of a hassle, and it feels like they make things worse. I gotta find a place for these, and there's a pillow. These can sit in the shop, or we can throw these in the 2G, which I need to go clean that out real quick. All right, so I haven't heard back from your boy, so now that that's done, got cleaned up, everything's good there. We're gonna get this thing started and see if I can get it into the shop. I need to get this thing cleaned out. I'm gonna vacuum out, make it look good. I gotta remember what I did with the key, and I'm gonna be brave about this, and I'm gonna try to take it up the hill. And let's see. Yeah, those little trees stink. Look at that, she fires right up. All right. No, she don't like that. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to get her in that way. Even if four-wheel drive did work, I'm gonna let it run for a little bit. But even if four-wheel drive did work, because it did before somebody sunk it into a mud hole. There's the vacuum line for four-wheel drive. I'm gonna get this out of the way, and then we're just gonna back it in. So I'm gonna try to do what I can. I noticed the tailgate doesn't work either. I don't know what the deal is with that. So I'm gonna get this bed swept out. I wanna get it as clean as I possibly can. All right, so it took a while, but an hour later, I got the entire bed cleaned out. It's a big chunk of kitty litter in there. I vacuumed everything up. So bed is done, minus this one little chunk here. So I'll throw that in there. And then I'm gonna have to go in here. There's gonna be a bunch of stuff to vacuum out of here. But slow and steady, we're getting there. All right, so here's where we're at. We are pretty good here. I mean, it's not perfect. We still have some little spots here and there, but you know, it's a good bed liner. I'm going to start pulling dude's stuff out, seeing what's in here and what's like damaged anything. I want to get all this stuff vacuumed up, clean out all the shit in the side. I did throw the fuel plate in here. I want to give you guys a shop update. I just got off the phone. We actually had a realtor. We were supposed to go look at 2 properties today, right? And unfortunately, what ended up happening was property A, they're like, oh, you know, it would have only been the basement. So we canceled that one. Second one, dude, or the lady, it's a lady, realtor. She's like, yeah, they're not going to make any exemptions on the property for so-and-so. I forget what the whole reasoning was. And then they're like, they have a bunch of other offers on it. So still on the lookout for a shop. So if any of you guys has anything or can help us out, we need to get in something with at least 4 bays. Dude, stuff out of here. I got to figure out where to put all this stuff. I want to, like I said, I want to get this thing all nice and perfect and pretty. Maybe fix the transmission leak, because I noticed when I brought it in here, it is dripping. Look at that. Drip, 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 drip. So it's dripping transmission fluid the whole way up. So I don't remember that happening before. It is what it is. I guess we'll start going into round 2 here. I'm going to try to be careful what I touch in this truck, because like I might throw some gloves on just to start grabbing shit. Oh, is that a power seat? Okay, so everything works except the rear up. Look at all this stuff. Yep, well, let's start getting shit out of here and see what we got. Alright, here's a bunch of the stuff here. Bunch of bags, clothes. I don't even know. All this stuff in here. This is about where we're at now. Slowly and surely, you know, we're going to get it vacuumed out. I guess, I'm not sure if that goes to the truck. Okay. I'm going to pull it out anyway, just to make sure it's in a safe spot. I left these 2 things in here. It's kind of neat. On these you can, bam, locked. Oh, I guess not. No idea. But yeah, so next we'll get that box out, get everything that's over there out, clean out the center console, get her all vacuumed out. Oh, there's a little cup holders back there. That's pretty sweet. Here is where we're at again. So, got a lot of that stuff cleaned out. Went to check. I threw a couple things away. Chicken sandwich. Like, that's gross. There's a freaking pube in the charger cord box. Just coming together. Just gotta get that big box there. I gotta get air fryer. Gotta get that. Here's where we're at. Look at that. You can actually start seeing a truck. Everything's over here. Oh, man, $2,600 gets all of this stuff. Just kidding. I just need the transport fees covered at this point, you know. I'll just kind of bored. Gonna probably just end up taking the loss on this thing, and as long as I can get my transport fees back, that's all I'm worried about. So I told dude, like, just pay me my transport fees and you can have all this like, just come get your stuff. Like, dude's been ignoring me all day, so I just said, fuck it, I'll just, you know, we'll see how it goes, but if he pays me, you can just come get your stuff. Like, I don't really care. You know, I'm gonna get this whole thing vacuumed out. There we go. Get her vacuumed out, and then we shall go from there. Seeing those cup holders back there, it's actually a cool little truck, I guess. Not a fan of second gen. I am not a detailer by any means, but I think I did an okay job, you know? I got everything vacuumed for the most part, for what it is. I got all this stuff cleaned out, so there's nothing in there. Let's see, get all that shit out. But, got the back seats done. I don't know what the deal is with these. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. So, got all that done. I don't know what I'm doing here. Second gen things. I don't know. I got all that vacuum. Let's just put it that way. So, camera makes it look a lot worse than it is. That's a shadow right there. Not really that's not a stain, I swear. All right. There you go. Gets rid of it. This is literally just a shadow. That's actually, you know what? No, this is a little bit of a stain, but the camera makes it look a lot worse than what it is. There we go. So, bada bing, bada boom. Now I just need to spray it off. I want to get the stickers off of the back. Those are next. And then I do see a little bit of a trans leak. I got to figure out where it's coming from. It looks like it's coming from right there. I'll have to get that taken care of. I don't know what kind of rigatry that is, but it doesn't like it. Alright, so now that all that stuff's clean, I'm going to call it good on this thing for the day. Oh, well, minus that. Still got to do that yet. But we're going to call it good on this thing. It's detailed on the inside, cleaned out. The bed is cleaned out. So there you go. It's all ready for its new owner. I just need to, I want to get all the salt cleaned off of it at some point. So I'll have to, once the clutch is in this and this can get pulled out, I'm going to wash this and then pull it out this way. But there you go. She's a Laramie as well. Little things here and there. I mean, fix that trans leak, and I don't see why this thing couldn't go a pretty good distance. Just, you guys know everything. Well, new owner knows everything that's wrong with it. I love fire. Just kidding. I know a lot of you guys want me to see it burn the stuff, but I didn't burn the stuff. Not yet. If dude wants his stuff, just literally come and get it. It's here. I mean, you're not going to be able to get in the shop or anything, but get your stuff. I don't want it. Cleanest spot on the truck. C stands for clean. Alright, this is where we're going to leave her. I don't know, this thing's all over the fucking place. Look at that. So we're going to leave it for the day. Going to call it. We got some stuff to do, so I will be back tomorrow. After this thing sells, we're going to be using the capital. I'm going to start doing actual flips and, like, you know, kind of like fixing trucks up and then reselling them, just because I kind of think it'll be cool. And on our downtime, I have content to make. So I don't know. I don't know what to think about this thing. I guess it inspected 322, so that thing's been out for a hot minute.